going to start with the volley, okay? We're going to work on you closing and being more aggressive on it, okay? So you're doing a nice job coming in and hitting the volley and keeping the technique right, but I think we have to connect our body and our hand a little bit more. So like right now when you're coming in, you're kind of coming in, you're getting aggressive, but then the arm is disconnecting and you're kind of swinging at it when you want to be aggressive. What I want to see us do is make sure that this and like my hips, they work together and they push at the same time. All right, so because a lot of times, like when you go to hit the volley more aggressively, you tend to then move the racket, and then that's when you miss it. Versus keeping the unit together with your hip and driving off that outside leg, accelerating the bottom of the racket and driving into the ball. Okay, so we're going to start with a few forehand volleys. You're going to start right at the service line because I want you to have to close in on these. All right, and you're going to work on actually start 3/4 of the way back because you're going to work on kind of coming in on a higher ball and driving into it off your right foot, all right? You're going to take it down the line. Are you ready? Here we go. Load. Good. So you're going to need to drive off that right foot. So you're going to hustle. Good. So like that's right there is when you tend to, like when you're, like that was much better. But it's like when I'm on a dead sprint, I still have to load that foot and drive in. I can't just go and then swing at the racket. I need to make sure my feet are underneath me so that I'm able to drive off my right foot. Okay, ready? Move. Get the feet underneath you. Drive. But I want it to be aggressive. So I want you to really push off that right foot. Good. Let's get it. So let's close like we're going to try to get it above the net. Okay, go. Close like you're going to get it above the net. But that's where I need the connection. See, like when you start to reach, we lose the connection with our leg, right? We need to make sure we get the connection of our leg. Go. That's it. That's a little better. Good, good, good. Let's go again. Keep hustling with the feet. Keep hustling. Good. That's it. So we're going to work on closing on that volley. Lots of feet. Lots of feet. Good. I feel like you can be faster there. Like, I want you to feel like that's the thing. Like the ball's like, it's like right here. And we're like, well, I'm just going to have to hit that volley. But what you want is you want to go and you want to be able to finish it off, even if it's like here, right? It doesn't have to be a sitter for you to finish it off, but you have to have that like thought process. Like I've got to get to it quickly with my feet because what is the sense of urgency right now? The speed of the ball or the position of the ball? The position, because I'm hitting it slowly, right? I'm hitting it slower, so the speed isn't why you're rushing. You're rushing because of where you want to be position-wise, right? And like a lot of times when people are playing, they're unsure why they're having to move fast. Is it the speed of the ball, or is it the where it's placed? Because if it's where it's placed, I have to make sure that the control of my racket is there, right? A lot of times people like run in and they're like, I'm rushing, and then they rush to the racket. You want to rush with your feet. But your racket has to be super cool because the speed of the ball is not requiring a lot from you. Does that make sense? So like when you're running in, I need you to feel like the energy is because of your footwork, right? But the racket is so calm, cool, and collected as you're moving in because the ball is not rushing you. It's where it's placed. Does that make sense? Ready? Fast feet. Move, move, move. That's it. Good. So you have to understand that it's not the speed of my ball, right? It's position. Go. It's position. Good. Nice. Good close. Very nicely done. Right? Go. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Good. That's it. You're closing off that volley. Right? 2 more. Ready? Go. Understand. It's not this. So there's an example. It's not the speed. But if it drops, then it's going to become defensive. So just because I feed it a little lower, that's where I want you. I want to see you understand that ball is going to drop. And so you need to hightail it in there to make sure it's before it drops. Okay? Right? Like that's super important. Go. Hustle because you don't want it to drop. That's it. That's why you're moving quickly. You're not moving quickly because it's hurting you. You're moving quickly because you make sure it doesn't drop. Don't let it drop. Good. Control. Connect the hand. Connect the hand with your leg. Ready? This one's going to be a little lower. Go. Hustle, hustle, hustle. That's it. Hustle before it drops. What'd you say? You can't keep your racket still going that fast? So, but the reason is, right? The reason is because you're not sure where your momentum is going to come from. right? So like if I'm running to the ball and I'm not sure where my momentum is going to come from, well then somebody's going to want to swing their racket. So you have to make sure like this is where the connection to my leg and my hand where they work together. Like so if I know where the momentum is going to come from, then I'm going to be less likely to feel like I have to move. But first, like a lot of times what you have to practice is moving to the ball and understanding that I have to hold my racket still first. Okay, I didn't feel like I had a lot of momentum. So if I can't do that, well then I need to make sure that I push with my leg. I'll give you an example. Like say you had to push something really heavy. You never go like, say if I'm pushing something really, really heavy and I have to push it a distance. I'm not gonna go like this and push it. Why? Because every time I have to re-engage, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my hands here and then I'm gonna push and I'm gonna lock my arms and kind of push it forward. It's gonna be like, it's gonna be concentrated in a long period of time. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, so you're gonna have to push and like concentrate the effort through the ball. Ready? Go. Sit without the swing. Here we go. Concentrate the effort. Ready? Go. Concentrate the effort. That's better. Good. You have to keep it still. Moving, 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 moving. That's it. There you go. A longer push. Get it before it drops. Ready? Concentrate the effort through the push. That's it. Good. Other direction. Okay? Backhand side. Same idea. Now it's got to come from your left leg. You're going to want to, like, I'm going to want to momentum it with my racket. The key is the racket comes in, load the leg, and drive. And there should be like a spot where I see you load that left. Like you really dig the weight and the pressure into that left leg to then push it into the ball. Okay? Are you ready? Here we go. Go. Good. Nice. Good ball. Try to give it a push. That's it. Because you are trying to put this with a little bit of speed, right? You're trying to concentrate, push it with some speed. That's it. So you loaded up the leg and then you drove into the volley. So you got to do that while you're running. That's hard, right? That's not easy. There you go. There you go. Ready? Run it and then push. That's it. Ready? Push. Good. Because when are you going to hit this volley? It's going to happen after what we talk about when I say, how many times I say when you hit a great shot, I'm like, go. Right? When you're moving from the baseline and you've hit a great shot and you're following it up with a volley, this is the kind of volley you're going to hit. Because you already kind of know where the ball is going. Right? Because you're following it in, you're tracking it while you're moving. There's not as much split stepping. It's more like you're going to run kind of right to it and then finish it off, right? So you want to know, okay, am I in that fast run, I got to know how I'm going to load and still put something on this ball. Ready? Go. Close. Good. Nice. Excellent. 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 Ready? You're running full speed. Find the load. Drive. That's it. Good job, big man. Good job. Ready? Go. Good. Excellent. All right. Now, you're going to hit forehand cross, forehand inside out, and you're going to follow that forehand in for a closing volley from the baseline, okay? So you're going to hit 2 shots now. We're going to make it more realistic of what we're doing with the ball, all right? Are you ready? Here we go. Out there for the forehand. Good. Look for the forehand here. Follow it in. Go, 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 go. Here we go. Ready? So remember that. So 2 things have to happen though. Right? 2 things have to happen. You're setting this up where you're kind of starting to, like, this is where you got to be a little bit ahead of what you're doing, right? So if I had a big forehand cross and I get an inside out forehand, hopefully this person is already kind of off the court. You've seen that. They've given you a weaker ball. Now you're going to take advantage and hit that second ball inside out. So I can't line up for my inside out forehand and hit it without thinking about what's going to happen next after my body. Like I've got to get around it and be like, okay, I'm hitting this and I'm going to go, right? So when I finish, it's almost like I'm taking 2 or 3 steps on my way after because I'm going to the net, right? Good. Load up like you're going to hit it. And you're going. Full throttle. Sprint. That's the way. Like, but you've got to move like a kitty cat, man. You got to go. Like, it's not like something you're gonna like mosey, right? That was much better. Good. You're working your feet. You're getting around. You know you're gonna go in. Move. Go. Sprint. Good. So when I was feeding it, right, you took a lot more steps. When in this drill, after I'm hitting, you're starting to take bigger steps to get to the ball instead of like an all-out sprint to get there. Right? If you were running a 40-yard dash, you're not going to run with big, long, bounding strides. You're going to sprint, right? And that means your legs are going to get down a little bit quicker, right? Does that make sense? So you have to have that sense of urgency. Understand, okay, again, it's not the speed of the ball that I'm chasing. It's the fact that I want to get the position right so that I can get that ball away. All right? Ready. Forehand. Good. Work around the ball. Lots of steps. Go. Better, better. You got to load at some point, though, okay? You got to load the leg at some point, all right? Ready? 3 more solid rounds. Come on, Braylon. Good. You look around it. You're going to hit it, and you're going. Full throttle. Good. Work around. Sprint. Go, 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 go. Good. I'm looking for the load and drive, though. I'm looking for the more aggressive. I like that you can hit it soft, but right now we're practicing because we want to be able to finish it off. Good. Work. Sprint. Push. See how you disconnected the hand, though? Like, kind of went like that, right? Like, that's what I'm talking about. That's where I want to see the... Even though I know you want to be aggressive, you got to make sure you're being aggressive with your hand and your feet, controlled. Because if I go like this and I'm going to lose control of the ball. I've got to move in and the racket has to be super still. Discipline, right? Discipline there. Okay? Ready? Come on. Good. Good. Discipline and sprint. That's much better. Much better. One more time like that, please. Here we go. Good. All right. Good work, man. Quick sip of water.